Hello, party people. Welcome to the House of Azazel Tarot. Boom. This is a pick a card reading, so welcome in, welcome. Feel the vibes. The vibes are very regular. The vibes are very chill. I'm so normal. I'm one of the most normal people. The topic for this here reading will be your next test and how to pass it. So isn't that fun? This is, of course, a life test. I will probably put that in the thing when I write it. I'll say it's a life test. You know, like, and yeah, this is the next, like, test you're having, and possibly social situations, spiritual situations, just stuff like that. Because, you know, that's the shit that happens in these readings, you know? That's what it's about, you know? Yeah, it could also be, like, school and shit. It just, you know, it's all kind of shit. All kind of stuff that you think about. So today we have 3 piles to pick from to see which test you are being tested with, I guess, you know what I mean. On the first pile here, pile 1, we have a shungite crystal. A nice shungite, metallic, delicious shungite. On pile 2 here, we have, now this is actually a tourmaline of some sort, and I bought it because I thought it was like radioactive. It just seemed radioactive when I got it. And that was like the vibe I was getting from it. So it's some sort of tourmaline though. It was actually a pretty expensive rock, just a cool rock. I'm just into rocks, regular and crystals, but like, you know, rocks, these babies, I got them from the beach. Pile 3, you have a pyrite crystal, a nice, lovely false gold crystal, you know, and that's the one for pile 3. So I'm gonna get started on the readings. I had like a few. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about all the extra stuff. There's just stuff that's gonna happen in the reading. You know what I mean? And it's a reading, so yeah. Make sure you choose your pile. You know, meditate in if you want. Hopefully, my voice is a bit ASMR-y right now. It just feels like it's being a little ASMR-y. So I hope there's possibly a little ASMR vibe going. I also have a little bit of music going, but yeah, you can pick which pile feels like it's resonating with you right now, and I will see you in that pile. Hello, pile 1. I'm realizing I should not have paused the video because I hate editing, and that is why I should not have paused the video, but I did, and you know, it'll just, I guess, be one edit. Hopefully that won't piss me off, you know what I mean? I don't want to get pissed off, but yeah, it really pisses me off to edit. Let's get into your reading. So for you, we have here, for the topic of your next test that you're going through in life, and how to pass it, what we have here, starting with the oracle cards, we have the turtle spirit here, number 62. It says slow and steady wins the race. Here we have the child archetype card. This is from the mystical shaman oracle. Yeah. And then for a chakra card here, we have discovery with the root chakra. So there may be some new what do you call this? It's like growth, but it feels more like the growth a child would go through, you know, like growing pains of some sort. There may be a growing pain situation you are in where you have to adjust to a very new situation. Let's look at the tarot cards as well. We have the 8 of Pentacles reversed up here on the top left. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the King of Wands reversed. King of Swords reversed here, sorry. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. There is a lot of pentacle energy here, obviously, with the 2 pentacles, but the slow and steady wins the race also feels like an earth energy thing. This does feel like a slow growth process that's going to take a lot of just energy that might have been used in other places before. It's just going to have to turn off some engines that may have been going very perfectly for you, that may have been moving you through life, you know, like you may have been moving through life with certain aspects, certain missions, certain, you know, thoughts and processes that you do that you know, have been using to your fullest up until now. But some of those things might now hinder, and with that hindrance, that same energy is being put into something else. Yeah, this looks like possibly starting a new job. This looks like possibly starting, you know, school and having to maybe move work to do school, or move school to do work. You know, it seems like something like that, where you have to get into a pretty new mode. Not quickly, but slowly. It looks like it's going to take a lot of time to get through anyway. With the Five of Cups reversed here, yeah, you may be, and this might be a good actually perspective shift, because it may be in actuality that you are losing out on some things you really wouldn't have wanted to lose out on. Like, I can't do that with these people anymore. I can't do that with these friends anymore, or something like that. And instead, you're having a perspective shift with the Five of Cups being reversed here. The perspective shift is that you now understand that, like, oh, well, what I'm getting in return is so much more worth it. What I'm getting in return is worth paying attention to, even if it's, you know, in a sense less or something, or in a lower place of what you're getting, you know, where in a lower area of what you're usually getting. I don't even know what that sentence means, but it looks like that. This, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a gigantic change in just the being of your life right now. Some big change is happening, and it's a growing process that involves some growing pains. So that's the test coming up. The test is, of course, going through those growing pains. That's kind of the issue with just kind of spiritual work as opposed to just physical happenings, you know, that there is in fact oh, well, you could just decide not to go through the growing pains, you know, you could, that's like on the table for you. It's a free will humanity kind of thing, you know. And what's interesting here is, like, you know, yeah, just going through it and allowing it to happen, not even over, you know, exaggerating the energy of everything, and instead just letting it all happen, letting what falls away, and what continues to continue. You go through the growing pains, you know. It's possibly getting caught up in, like, fear or mistrust or something, or just old habits, old ideas, and just wanting to do the same old thing you've already done instead, and taking yourself backwards, taking yourself out of the race. You know, it's slow and steady wins the race. Don't take yourself out of the race. Just race slowly. Race as slowly as you need to. And enjoy it there. You have the ability to enjoy it there. I feel like I didn't talk about the King of Swords reversed at all, but this just looks like a master's mindset that you may have already had. You may have already been in a master's mindset. And it's just the idea of, wow, I actually have to let go of my master's mindset to be in this place where I am, like, basically lowly page level. Like, yeah. And it turns out that's it. And there's something to discover there. There's something to learn there, where you are, you know, back in the student seat as opposed to the master seat. So yeah, the way you're getting through this one, the how to pass this one, just let it happen. Don't let the fear stop you. Don't let the change stop you. Don't let those things stop you from doing what you want to do, or from doing what you're already on path to doing. You know, like, it might be something where you felt as if, like, yes, I definitely wanted to do that. I definitely wanted to do that. And now you're a little bit in it and you're like, wow, did I really want to do this? Why did I want to do this? You know, like, it might feel like that a lot of the time. And it's, you know, very tempting, because you just have that option to go back with pretty much all spiritual work. You kind of usually, more often than not, have an option to go back. It's actually probably about 50-50, but whatever. You usually have an option to go back. And here you would have an option to go back. There'd be a lot of options to go back. And instead of going back, what you can do is just let the system you've put yourself into do its work, do its job. It's already doing it. You know, like that's maybe one of the good things with the Wheel of Fortune here. It's a systematic card. It's about a system that is happening outside of us, you know? So you putting yourself into whatever system gets you into this new place, you doing that was all the work you really needed to do. Now the system can just do its job. It was already designed to do that. So you're getting it. Good job. So you're going to discover it from there. And yeah, it's probably going to feel a little bit annoying like it did in the past, but there's something better here now. There's more to gain from it. So yeah, that's your reading, pile 1. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you for coming to the House of Azazel Tarot. If you like my reading, like, share, subscribe, you know, donate. That helps the channel. That helps my life. And yeah, thank you. Thank you again. I hope the message was helpful. All right. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this here, funky, possibly radioactive, it's all, I put it all the way over there. If you chose this here, funky, radioactive, possibly tourmaline-ish crystal, then this is your reading on your next test and how to pass it. So let's see. Oh God, I didn't even open up any of the cards. Silly. Such a silly person. Alrighty, let's see what we got. So, pile 2, for your reading, we have the Lovers reversed over here on top right, the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups reversed, the card Completion. Yeah, that came through in the message. You also had some messages. Completion. We have the Hanged reversed here. It's Hanged Man. We have the 5 of Swords reversed. We have the Seer. We have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. There you go. Here's the Seer. Boom. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, the next test I am seeing for you in your life, pile 2, is one where you actually don't have to fight anymore. That's so weird that that's the test. I'm seeing defensive mode here. 4 of Pentacles, defensive. The Hanged Man reverse, that's defensive. The Lovers reverse, that's thinking love won't go well. Yeah. And yeah, 5 of... This is definitely a test where you've already been on the defense a lot. You're a defensive person. Sorry, pal. 2. Yeah, what were the other messages that came up? Another message that came up was the word inspiration, and then just the phrase somebody talks too much. I'm thinking that might be you, to be honest. No offense, but it just possibly seems as if someone kind of had a worse off past situation and are now in a better future situation, present situation, really. You're in a better present situation, and you may still be working off some of those like fears of the past. With Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. This is telling me basically that like you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, like yeah, the big issue here might be that there was like some, especially with the Seer here, just some constant future vision in outside areas that may not have been the best place for those future visions. And it's because the future visions are a little bit, you know, challenged by all this other stuff here. These tests you've already had to pass with completion, which feel like, you know, gigantic heartbreaks and you know, just really the things that would make you grieve for years, if not decades, you know. And with that, it's just like, okay, well, now everything's good. Are you ready for things to be good? It's like, how the fuck do I get my mind ready for that? Like, how the fuck do I get ready for that? I'm so defensive. I have to let all my swords down. Imagine someone coming for your swords and you're like, leave my swords alone. What do you want my swords for? Like, yeah, like you're way defensive. Oh shit. The hanged reverse here, yeah, that's, you know, the martyrdom's over. It's over. Congratulations, pile 2, it's over. It's obvious how to pass this test. The way you pass this is by just congratulating yourself and letting yourself know it's over and you did it. Good job. You know, start clapping for yourself, pile 2, because, and you know, yeah, get inspired. Inspiration being one of the words that came up here. I think letting yourself get inspired and just inspiring yourself a lot. And really just leaning into inspiration more than anything else. Especially more than possibly thought, and more than, you know, focusing on the smallest stressful circumstances. You know what I mean? Don't let the smallest stresses just be suddenly the newest thing for you, you know, where you're just like, you know what, if I don't have the big stress anymore, I'll just focus on every little small stress so I can keep being stressed. Why would you want to keep being stressed? Just unstress yourself. Unstress yourself, pile 2. Yeah, also some work's getting easier. This feels interesting because I see some sort of like social issue here, and it's more on like possibly not even feeling like you know how to be a person. You know what I mean? Like you gotta sneakily ask people how to be regular, you know, and not traumatized or something. Maybe it might help to understand that they are all traumatized. That's definitely on the list of things that are, yes, that are 100% true. Everyone's traumatized. The trauma is life. The main cause of death is life. So, you know, it's everybody. Yeah. So it feels like that. It feels like don't worry. Even though you possibly do have a less normal story than most people, a more hard story than some people, that doesn't mean everyone else didn't have it hard. They did somehow, magically, and they always remember the minute you ask them. So they don't like it when you ask. That's I also talk too much. Sorry, pile 2. It's me too. That's why I do this job, because it helps here. That's your reading. The test, pretty simple. Let your defenses down. How to pass it, pretty simple. Don't get defensive when your defenses get taken down. Let yourself get undefended. Good job, pile 2. Thank you for being here for the reading. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the reading, if it, you know, resonated, vibed, all those words. Donate if you can, you know, that helps me, helps my channel, helps my life, helps all the stuff. So thanks. And you know, also, that's enough. We're moving on to pile 3. Hello. Oh my god, that's even cooler. That's so cool. That's so cool. Isn't that cool? Pile 3. Here is your reading on your next test and how to pass it. The cards we have here present for you in the reading are the Four of Swords over here on the left, the King of Coins reversed up here. We have the Valet of Discs, which would be the Page of Pentacles. We got coins and discs, pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Tower. We have the Three of Wands. And then on the bottom with the Oracle cards, we have Rhino Spirit. It says overcome any obstacle. There. We also have the Arrow here, which is coming up right between the Queen of Wands and the Valet of Discs, which is cool. That was the thing I was all like, that's cool. And then we have the Root Chakra card, Complacency. Okay. Yeah, this one's cool. Oh, and your extra messages, some other words that came up were service, perfection, and victim. And we also had the phrase, what are you waiting for, come up, which is pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay. Pile 3. Your next test coming up. Gosh, this is hard to describe. Let me describe it like person by person, because there's like two people here. On the right side, we have this more Queen of Wands character. They have attached to them the Tower and the Three of Wands and Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. This Tower looks like it's happening for the Queen of Wands, and mostly for the Queen of Wands right now. It just seems as if the Queen of Wands is... the arrow here is acting as some sort of separator, but it's so weird because it's coming in so parallel that it's keeping these two people apart. It's keeping these two things apart, right? And which is a little bit funny because it feels like an arrow should, you know, not keep people apart. But this is what it's getting. This is what it's coming to here is that it is keeping these people apart. This Queen of Wands person is having their own like internal tower, and it's because there is this waiting process for some reason. The Three of Wands is all about waiting for something to approach you, waiting for something to come to you, waiting for something you know is like kind of supposed to be coming or something. It feels like it's supposed to be coming, but it's not coming. It's staying just on the side of you, just outside of you. You know, it's like not coming through or something. So here next we have the Valet of Discs person, right? And with them, it looks a bit different. With them, it's as if they have all the means to go, but they don't want to give. They would rather avoid or something and be ungiving, be, you know, something they're usually not even. It just to remain stuck in some sort of system they don't even like. Complacency, like, you know, it's like being like a... It's just like they don't even want to be there. It's as if they've been just rooted to that place in the sense that like, that's the roots of them or something, and so they feel they can't let them go. But it's keeping them sort of stuck. It's keeping them like really minimal and small, and they can't get into this energy right now. They don't feel they have the power to do so. They don't feel they have the physical ability to do so. And it's just, that's also keeping things apart. Both of these things are keeping things apart there's such an avoidance of thought here with the Four of Swords. There's such an avoidance of thought that like, there's just no way for them to even see that they're doing that, you know? And then we have the Arrow. Yeah, this is hard. Sorry, pile 3. What are you waiting for? It's hard to say because nothing's gonna knock the arrow, is it? Hold on, let me get some extra cards. Let me get some more cards right now, and I think that will help. I'm gonna get 3 more cards from the False Tarot. Because I need to know how to... First off, what is the test here? The test... I don't know, because it's not even... It's about... Is it about understanding the arrow? Understanding the arrow doesn't even seem to help. So... Better question. We said, what's the test? What's the answer? How to pass. How to pass this. How is this passed? I said 3. Okay. We got 8 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups reversed, pleasure. 4 of Swords reversed, truce. And 3 of Swords, sorrow. Sorry. Better? Can you even? Whatever. Gosh. It really seems as if there's no way through this one, which kind of sucks. The only thing it seems you can do is 8 of Pentacles here. Just keep going the way you're going, which is kind of hard. It feels difficult for some reason because there's sorrow on the Queen of Wands person end. I don't know which one you are. And then there's a lack of pleasure on the there's a lack of pleasure and a lack of giving. Even if they wanted to give, this just seems hard for both of you. It just seems really difficult here. 4 of Swords reversed. Okay. With 4 of Swords here on their side, and 4 of Swords reversed here in the middle. Truce. I don't know. Oh gosh. It seems hard because there needs to possibly be agitation. There just needs to be agitation. Because this arrow might be going in one direction. But it's like, I don't know. It's like it's drawn that way. No, it's not drawn either way. But it is being rejected from this side. So yeah, there does need to be some agitation on Queen of Wands side that keeps this straightforward. But is straightforward the answer? Gosh, darn it, this is hard. Why would straightforward be the answer? I guess it could be, you know. Take whichever answer is best for you, to be honest. Because it just seems like there's multiple possibilities here. And, you know, even circumstances on either person's side could be a big issue here. But yeah, if you are... Let's be honest here. The Queen of Wands person is here. If you're the Queen of Wands person, the value of this person would not be... And then that's so stupid. What a dumb thing. Sorry. It's just that it seems like all the equipment's there, but whatever. Queen of Wands person. Most likely you, but you could be the valid. Oh, I'll do some advice for them too. Queen of Wands person, there needs to be some sort of agitation to keep this arrow from kind of overtaking you and actually doing more harm to you. So weirdly enough, you need to kind of keep things on the level. Yeah, but that may require some agitation from you. And when I say agitation, what I mean is that inner inspirational thing that keeps your peace, actually. In a sense here, it seems like you're already agitated on your own, but your agitation doesn't stop you from getting the arrow. Instead, what you need is a way to kind of reverse that agitation and do a more peaceful thing to keep this from overtaking you. For Valet of Discs person, if that person is here, they, to be honest, they may be just naturally pushing the arrow where it goes. They may just be doing it right. Yeah, they may just be doing it right. If you're the Valet of Disc person, you're keeping the arrow pretty straight. Now, what I'll say is, you might, for some reason, actually want the arrow to come a little closer to you, like that. You might want the arrow to come a little closer to you if you are the Valet of Disc person. If that was something you wanted, if that was going to be the answer to this test for you, then you would just have to maybe do a little bit more thinking. Do a little bit more. You need the agitation that the Queen of Wands person has. That's what it is here, is that the agitation they have is something you need. And weirdly, probably the stability you have, the rooted and groundedness you have is probably something they need. And that's probably what's, you know, making this thing set off in the first place. Yeah, but then it's like, I don't know, keep it as straight as possible, I guess. Keep it as straight as possible. Did I just say that as a queer person? I take it back. Keep it queer, y'all. Whatever. That's going to be your reading, pile 3. That's what came through. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe. Donate if you can. And thank you for just being a friend. I'll see you in the next reading.